Oh, fuck. It's been a while. Welcome. Thank you, everyone that's following stuff who's with you. Welcome to what's been about, 2 months since we've last played?
Many months.
Many.
It has been many moons.
Many moons.
Many moons.
We're back now with a vengeance, and we're going to get back in it. It's just shit's happened, and we kind of had to deal with it and stuff. But anyhow, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So, quick synapse so people who are... It's been a while so people who can find out. So, the party has successfully left the Low Lantern with Amric in tow, kidnapped him on a boat, and on the way they met Rhea.
Shoved him in a suit of armor.
Yep, and shoved him in a suit of armor, and it began to roll across the harbour in Baldur's Gate to their destination on the other side.
I believe the last thing that happened was right before we made port. I used Flock of Familiars.
I was about to say that you sent out your Flock of Familiars, and I believe it was owls?
Owls.
Yes. It was 3 owls that you have sent out and have begun to fly in the rough direction of what you're going, so you get a bird's eye kind of view of what's ahead. So.
Yes. So they can telepathically communicate with me if they spot something, and then obviously I can choose to sacrifice my own vision to see through their eyes, correct?
Yep. I believe so. So, the session it begins with you about halfway across the harbour, and with Rhea at the oars rowing the boat across to the other side. Amric is stable, and in a condition that he is lucid and is cooperating at the moment with you and stuff as you place the armour onto him. You manage to bandage up his leg enough that he can walk, but he has a limp and stuff because it's not been fully treated or healed properly. And you're about halfway across, and your owls have gone and stuff. Craven, you obviously start to receive images of what they see, and you can see up ahead that the streets are clear, bar from a few people. Memory serves me right, you were heading through the actual Baldur's Gate to get to the...
So, by memory, our plan was... Our plan was...
Yeah, it was to dock there where El Nino just pinged, and I believe it was this gate you were heading through.
Yeah, I think so.
I pinged with the wrong guy.
Actually, no.
Or was it Gron Gate?
We were going to dock here.
Yes, no, you're right. No, that's it.
Come through this gate because that's the manor, if I remember correctly.
That's perfect, right? Yep, that's rings a bell with me because you were going to dock as close as possible and run. That's fine. We on that. So you begin to make your way there, and you were going to dock there and make your way through Grond Gate.
Yes.
G-O-N-D Gate. So, Craven, are you looking for your owls right now, or are you just receiving signals?
At the moment, it's just if they spot something, they'll tell me.
Okay.
If I think it's something that requires further notice, I'll then look through their eyes.
So your owls are sending you back that there are people on the route. Obviously, they can't distinguish friend from foe. They're literally, they can see people are there on the way or where you're going. As they fly over the gate, they obviously send...
They would be able to distinguish between a normal civilian and a guard.
That's what I was about to say. So as they fly over the gate, they distinguish to see guards at the gate. A normal amount of guards at the gate, as you would expect in Baldur's Gate, because all the gates between the higher and upper city are guarded. They look to be not part of the Flaming Fist. They look to be... Your owl recognises what Flaming Fists are, but can also recognise what the other force in Baldur's Gate is, the Watch.
Yeah, they're part of the Watch,
Yes, they are part of the Watch. And as they fly over, you get distinguished that they are more than 10. They can distinguish 10 people at the gate as they fly over. And as they continue going over and make their way to the villa, they obviously see some guards roaming the streets, but they also see some people. Other than that, they don't notice anything of interest. And as obviously they start flying, they'll fly back and forth and keep kind of going in like a circular motion around the area.
Yeah, and sort of. Yeah.
Okay, so you begin. You're about halfway across the water and stuff, and as you're starting to send them out, you're getting about a quarter away, about 3/4 away across, and Rhea kind of pipes up and says, "So, what is the plan when we dock? How are we going to get through the gates and stuff? You got a plan to get for them?"
How tall are the gates? How wide are them?
Oh,
How's the wall look?
You're not. So the gates and imagine the wall in Baldur's Gate is about 20 to 30 foot high all the way around. The gates are massive. Do you remember the one at the very start? That huge gate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're that big, right?
Well,
they're massive.
So not realistic for me to climb over.
Nope.
Well, considering we technically are still deputies of the Fist.
Oh, here comes audio.
Oh, I forgot to put audio on.
Yeah, considering we're still deputies of the Fist, hopefully we can get through peacefully.
Hearing you say that,
if
she kind of looks at you and she now notices the badges that you have. You didn't notice them before.
Yeah.
If not, we still have a very high value hostage.
Okay.
That's true.
I want to get through this without conflict.
But it's D&D.
So she kind of nods at you in the sense, "I will follow your lead," and stuff. And as you are having this discussion, you begin to reach the kind of like the dock of the harbour. So, who is going to attempt to get out of the boat onto the harbour and tie the boat? Who's going to do it?
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay, El Nino, you're obviously at the fort and you get the rope ready, and as you jump out of the boat, I need you to give me a let's say acrobatics check here to see if you can keep your balance of coming out of the boat and reaching the dockside.
Wow.
3. Okay.
Ow.
You all noticed El Nino. El Nino kind of gets out of the. So as El Nino gets out of the boat, being a very large dragonborn, leaps out of the boat, and as he does, he catches his foot on the edge of the dock and falls face first.
Don't rock the boat.
Luckily, you were close enough that he didn't fall in the water, but his face planted straight into the dockside.
Alright, I get up and try to help him out.
Okay, so
Did someone have a
Yep.
large lunch?
So, Senric, you get out, leap out of the boat quite majestically, and land beside El Nino. And you kind of go to him and kind of go like, kind of tap him, you're right there, and stuff, and kind of
He
take the
jumps
rope,
out while doing a front forward flip.
and like kind of takes the rope, and like begins to tie it to the edge of the dock. So.
And then does a little dance.
Yeah. So.
Dusts his shoes off.
I'm assuming everyone else, as you dock, get out.
Yeah.
Right. So as
I'm gonna put my hand on our hostage.
Yep.
And I'm gonna beckon for the others to leave the boat first.
Okay.
I'm then going to have El Nino and probably Rhea
Yeah.
each take one of his arms and lift him out of the boat because he is still injured. And
Okay. With the boat docked and tied.
I think I can carry him myself.
I believe you. I remember something you can, but with the boat tied, you can easily get out because you're not having to fight the water. Kind of the boat's been like snugly put in. Okay.
Interesting.
So
I'm literally just having you just pull him upwards by his arms till he's on his feet in the dock, and then he can trip and fall if he wants.
okay. So Rhea kind of pushes him from the back, and El Nino, do you reach down and kind of help lift them out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you lift them out. You lift them out and stuff, and he can see he's stunned and stuff. he isn't fighting or resisting. He's going along, just following along with you and stuff. He is obviously limping as he walks, so he kind of looks to one of you like, can someone like have something to like help him walk?
No.
Nope.
Is there no way I can prop him up with my body?
Well, yeah, you can have him beside you, and you
Can I wrap my arm around him and just kind of lift him a little
yes,
bit?
so you could have him beside you, and he can put his arm around you to kind of give him something to lean on as he walks. You can do that. Yeah, that can happen.
I'll do that. I'll
Yep.
do that.
So he kind of like Elon on you, kind of like say come here, and you put him right beside you, and like kind of say like use me as like a thing, and he kind of looks at you, not saying anything, and kind of like reluctantly does it, and then you just begin to make your way to the gate. Now, what is the pecking order as you make your way to the gate?
I'll probably be in the middle.
Okay.
Bloke.
I'll probably take the lead
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to
just
the
gonna
back.
be next. Yeah,
for
I'll
the
be
sole
next to,
reason of I kind of know the way because I've been surveying the area with
Yep.
Alice.
Okay. So where do you want Rhea?
Probably at the back.
So Rhea is at the back.
not near.
Yep. So Rhea is at
Not
the
near me.
back and is kind of nods and kind of keeps looking and stuff, but Senec, you get the sense of a pair of eyes burning into the back of your skull as you are making your way through. A few minutes pass and you make your way to Garond Gate. Garond Gate is one of the city's minor, smaller gates located within Baldur's Gate. This gate is one of the like pillar gates of the four that control the entrances between the upper and lower city, and is typically accessible to everyone going through. As you approach, you see a couple of the watch kind of stand in front of the gate and raise a hand and say, "Halt! What is your purpose for traveling through the gate?" As you approach.
Just we have business with people on the other side. So I'm literally going to try and keep it as vague as I can for it's the start.
Okay. As you get closer and closer and closer, the two guards that are watching you, see you getting closer and closer, and then begin to see Rhea in the background. And you can see one of them look, but as Craven, you get pretty much close to them, they notice that you've got the badge of the Flaming Fist with you. And upon seeing that, they kind of look at you and go, "Oh, so you work for the Fist?"
Think of us as investigators.
Ah, sis. And they kind of now see, you kind of see a few more guards kind of look around, because obviously you are quite a large party, and with Rhea being there, they're like and stuff, and the guard asks you and says, "Are all of these people with you?" And you can now see the guards starting to look at yourselves. They do notice, Elnonio, Bridget, and Senric, that you have the Flaming Fist badge. They notice Amric. They can't tell who he is, because obviously this guy's noticed he has one.
Is there any way I can cover him up a little bit with my cloak?
Yeah, so with what he's wearing, he is...
To be fair, he is shoved in a suit of armor.
Yeah, he's in a suit of armor, so he is covered as best he can, but you can still make out the symbol, and you can see that he's limping and stuff. But when they seen Rhea, they're like, the guard asks, "Is she with you as well?"
Yeah, but my cloak does do
Camouflage.
deception as well.
Yeah, well, you can put it around them a bit, yeah, if you wish, which will help them not being able to see him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do that and stuff. Yeah,
Anything we can get. Anything we can get.
yep, that's fine. So the guard asks,
lean in.
"Is she with you?" And you can see a few of them begin to go for their swords as if they're ready to
Yes.
put out a rest.
With us.
Yeah.
An important witness.
Really?
Yes.
As you say that, you can then start to see the guards that were reaching for their swords begin to take their hands away from them and relax a bit more. The guard then says, "That's very well." He says, "You may pass, but keep a close eye on her." He says, "If she's with you, it's fine, but and you can kind of, one of them spits, and this is the Hell Raiders have a lot to answer for. And they start, you can now see the gate, guards signals, and the gate begins to rise. It takes a couple of minutes for the gate to fully get up to a state that you can, about a minute or two to get up high enough to allow you to pass. And as you pass, you can clearly see there's a lot of guards here. Approximately 20, 10 on each side as you make your way through the gate. A lot of the guards, as you walk past, you hear like whispers and stuff, and a few of them spit at Rhea as she walks through the gate.
I'm just going
They
to...
really don't like her, do they?
No.
You get that impression that they hold a grudge.
Is she? What does she have that's identifying her as
Her
such?
armor.
Oh, she's in full...
she's
in
wearing
full-
the
She's in
she's
full
in full-
Hell Rider gear, yeah.
Yep,
She's
full
in
Hell Rider
full
gear.
When she first showed up, I was straight up like, you should probably take that off, put something on. She's like, no, I refuse to. I'm honoring the fucking... And I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Full gear. So she sticks it like a sore thumb, but she's not changing it. She's going to keep going.
I'm just gonna glare at her. I'm
Yep.
just gonna... I told you so. Just, if I can say that in a look, I'm going to.
You give her that look and she looks at you and kind of shrugs like, I don't care. I'm proud. I am proud to be part of the Hell Riders. And she kind of stands kind of proud as she walks with you.
I'm just gonna sigh and then basically just shake my head like, don't cause trouble then. Like, just don't answer to their bullshit. Just deal with it, please.
Okay. So you just continue to make your way to the villa.
I've still got my owls scouting ahead.
Your
Closer and
owls,
closer to the villa.
as you're getting closer and closer, your owls begin to start circling the villa more and more and more.
Which is this building.
Yes, correct.
I should be level 3 right now, right?
You are level 3. Yep, you're correct.
Okay, just double checking.
Yep. And they begin to circle around the house, and as all three of your hours begin to circle the villa more and more, they start to send back information. So they inform you that the villa is kind of like in a courtyard of its own, surrounded by a fairly like a large stone wall around the courtyard. There are gates, obviously, within the courtyard, but they've noticed, come back to you, that there is about 9 people walking around the yard.
Jesus.
So, I am going to turn to Bridget.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, Bridget, do you mind being my eyes for a while?
Only for you, sweet pea. Only for you.
Okay. So
I'm going to have her make sure I don't walk into anything. And I'm going to look through the eyes of my owls manually.
Okay. You put a hand on like Bridget as a guide. They'll guide you, and you all see like people are looking at Kraken. His eyes kind of go white over as he begins to look through the eyes of his owl. So obviously there's 3 hours, but you focus on like kind of like the main alpha, if that makes sense, the main dominant one.
Yeah.
As you begin to look through the eyes, you are seeing the villa. The villa is a sturdy stone building with as I said, a like wall going all the way around. The wall's about 10 feet high. The buildings also, you notice that they attach the buildings as a stable house and stuff. Both the buildings have sloped roofs covered with red clay tiles. You also notice that around the courtyard are 3 groups of 3 people patrolling the courtyard and stuff in kind of like a clockwise manner. You also notice that they appear to be wearing uniforms that are not part of the Watch of the Flaming Fist.
Personal guard.
You also notice that there are multiple entrances into the courtyard. You notice that there is one to the north, and there's 2 to the south and stuff. You also distinguish that roughly, from what you can distinguish, the guards and their 3 are equally spaced, and pass one of the gates roughly every minute to minute and a half.
Oh.
From what you can distinguish.
I'm going to, as we walk, relay what I'm saying to the group.
So you do that. You relay that, okay? So, as you
Are we just going to go up to the gate, or
Yeah.
are we just going?
so
I don't know what
This is
the
up
game
to
plan
you.
is from that.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
night.
It's pitch black.
How well lit is the area?
No time.
Well, if I draw my sword and put it up to his neck, they're going to see my sword 100%.
Yeah. So I'll let you know that the average lighting and stuff that is like lantern stuff like for Baldur's Gate. Craven, you notice that this courtyard is fucking lit. Right.
It's one lit courtyard,
Lit
bro.
courtyard, bro. It's lit up. Like there is there's lanterns all along the inside of the courtyard, on the walls and on the building to pretty much illuminate it.
I have a question.
Yes.
I mean, I have an option. Could we create a diversion or a distraction?
Well, it depends what our means of getting in there is. See, this guy is our ticket in.
Uh-huh.
So he can either just walk in, get caught on purpose, and just say, we have him, let us in. We can also grill him for information to see if there's any ways in that we don't know of,
Mm-hmm.
and stealth in.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can just try to get in quietly and keep him as a trump card.
Grilling for information.
I mean, the main problem is we're banking on her care. If she doesn't give a shit about this guy,
Exactly. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
thinking.
even though their blood we've already seen they're not very kind to
Yeah,
blood.
we don't know what rivalries they have.
Well, from what his brother said, he was the only one that wasn't part of the family.
Pardon me.
So we have one of the siblings that she does seem to have some care for, even though it isn't the eldest who's always by her side.
So, I out of curiosity, are you saying this in character or as a player?
In character, like we're
Okay.
discussing this.
So as you
We trust-
discuss this,
We're trusting his word, but we do not know their situation fully.
as you are having this conversation, you hear Amric pipe up. It says, if it's what you want in the villa, I can let you in. It says, no. The guards know better not to double cross anyone of the family. So they'll let me in and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they'll let you in as well with me.
But you're in shackles, and we're a chaperone. I doubt walking into a trap is the best.
How
course of
about
action.
this? I lead you in to the villa, get you into the building, and we say that you are helping me return from the brawl at the Low Lantern. I won't mention anything about the fight and stuff, because you can see him looking at you all, and it says because you are well fought. You are helping me into this.
We're not seriously listening to this guy, are we?
No. No, absolutely not.
Okay, how about a compromise?
Okay.
You got into a major brawl, and we don't have to say who it was with.
No, you kind of see him nodding.
We're deputies of the Fist. We could just be escorting you home.
Then how do we explain the armor?
He was role playing with me.
Do you say that? Do you say that in character?
What?
Do you say that in character?
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you,
Damn it, Bridget.
and it's like that idea might work.
He's just thinking, man, I've done this before already. It wouldn't be that surprising.
I'm sure the guards are quite used to you bringing ladies of the night home.
Are you flirting with the hostage right now? Is this exactly what's happening?
When life gives you lemons, my dear son.
I think I have a likely story. The Fist are also known to frequent the Low Lantern. Maybe this fool got into a drunken brawl and stole one of the Fist's armor.
Or he was
so us-
role-playing with me. Which one sounds more fun?
I'm
I
gonna
know
have
which
to go
one
with the role-playing one.
I know which one sounds more fun, Bridget. I'm trying to think of which one
Yeah, but what
sounds more likely
believable?
to get us in the building.
Which one are they less likely to ask questions about?
Exactly.
You know what? Let's do that.
Okay. Oh,
It's better this way. Trust me.
Amrit kind of looks at you and says, "Are you wanting me to do the talking, or do one of you want to do it?"
You're the boss guy around here. You do it.
Okay. He asks, "Are we going with the fight, or am I going that I was having some fun?"
I walk up to his side and swing my arm round his arm and lock it.
Okay. Okay. And he goes,
I immediately trip on a gutter and facepalm because I'm still looking through my owl. She's just walked off
fuck.
on me.
"Okay."
That's right.
Oh fuck.
I'm completely fucking blind. I'm just.
Okay. So
I'm like,
It's okay,
oh shit, sorry.
I'll help you, Knuckles. I was helping him stay upright, so now Kim can now Kim can lean on Kim instead of me.
oh god, this is fucking brilliant. Okay. So you just make your way.
I'll pick you up like a baby.
I'm literally just gonna shake my head and just be like, I swear Bridget's like fucking Lady Luck. You never know how she's gonna hit you.
Oh, fuck.
The funny thing is, you can't see, so you just fell onto the pavement, and then just some big thing just picked you up.
Brilliant. Oh god.
I'm just imagining I heard your voice going, oh shit, I'll help you.
You're coming home with me, little boy.
Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. So
that sentence in a Scottish accent is
yeah, right.
ooh.
Right. Okay.
I'm not
So
here to just carry people.
what gates are you heading to? The north or the south?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Here we go. North or south?
What happened to Bert was gonna smite people for doing that?
Oh, I'm making a secret thing right down here, so I've got stuff in the now when something attacks, you've got advantage. They have
I'm
advantage and
going to
stuff.
say the south gate
South
because
gate,
it's a more
okay.
direct route.
Left or right?
We probably
East.
left because the most direct path would be this.
Okay, so I know it would technically be yes, exactly. I know what you're talking about. Perfect. Okay, so you make your way to the villa. As you approach, you notice that at each of the gates that you can see, there is a guard.
I return to my actual vision.
Yep. As you approach, you notice that there is a guard at each of the gates on the outside, just one at each gate. And as you approach, they kind of look at you and stuff. You haven't took anything off of Amric, correct?
I don't believe so.
me.
No, he's with you. So as you approach, you see one of the guards. The guard look at you. And Bridget, as you walk up with Amric, he goes, oh, sorry, sir. I didn't realize that was you there. And he kind of pipes up a bit and goes, yes. And he kind of acts like he's a bit drunk. And this is patting you, and he says, I brought back some friends to have some fun tonight. This is, let's let us in. And he looks at all of you and notices that you are all part of the fist, and he is wearing flaming fist armor. And he's like, yes, sir. Totally, not right away. and stuff. And as he opens the gate, you begin to see the following. So let me just write your counters in.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Lady Luck always wins.
I knew it was a good idea.
Bum bum bum.
I like how I legitimately can't, like, legitimately Bridget's just randomly switching between Lady Luck and Lady Fuck.
Oh,
Oh no, that's
I'm just
it.
adapting to the
thing does this as a
situation.
drag
That's
thing, and it'll
all.
randomly
Assets
tell people.
and use them.
we've been rumbled. It's over.
Him adapting to the situation is stripping,
Yeah.
apparently.
I'm Bridget Jones. What do you expect?
Well, it's like they say, if you've got the assets, you might as well use them.
Okay,
Exactly.
so let me just look at the scene for you.
It was.
As an elf, aren't you the oldest person here?
Yeah.
No, well, what age is my elf? Can't remember what I said my age yet. I'm pretty sure I said it young though.
I believe you're a young elf.
Young for an elf. Aren't you still like 120?
For an elf.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so in other
I'm a
words...
MILF then, or a MILF.
Mel.
Okay,
All I see is
enter the
darkness.
courtyard.
Wait,
So
I
it's
have
going
those
to take a minute
goggles
to
now.
load.
I can wear those, yeah?
Yeah, I'm assuming you've got them on.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I can't see anything. It's all dark because on my screen.
Oh my god, it's all dark in here.
Is it dark for all of you?
In here.
So dark in
POV,
here.
Henrik, in the first half of this campaign.
Poor Cedric. We step into a dark room, Cedric's just like, well, I'm out.
Nobody brought the night lights.
Yeah. I just had to lean in and be like, hey
Cedric being
guys, what's
afraid of the
happening?
dark.
Still can't believe we mistook each other.
That was amazing.
see a
I was
light in the
about to
tunnel.
fight. We were about to
Yeah,
fire
no,
something
well,
down
I
that
saw a
hallway.
sombrero. I know who the fuck's wearing a sombrero.
It's not identifying. It could have been anyone.
You
Can
have
you
no
see?
idea how common these are in my homeland.
What's a homeland?
Real question right now for everybody: is anyone else sweating at the box?
What?
What?
The heat. He's talking about the heat and stuff.
Sweating.
Right.
At the bar.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Sorry, let me say that in English for you.
Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Sweating in the box.
Okay.
Sweating out your box, like sweating.
While you
at the
discuss this,
That
I need
makes
to
it worse.
quickly answer my door.
Like,